My husband insisted we never install security cameras. The first night I secretly installed one, I saw him burying something in our backyard at 2 a.m. I never thought my marriage would end because of a shovel. For 9 years, Ethan had been the perfect husband. He remembered every anniversary, made me coffee every morning, never raised his voice. The only strange thing about him, he hated security cameras. Whenever I suggested installing one after our neighborhood had a series of break-ins, he'd immediately say, "I don't like being watched in my own home." It sounded reasonable, until the night our elderly neighbor told me something that changed everything. She looked nervous. "I don't want to cause problems, but your husband goes into the backyard almost every Friday around 2 in the morning." I laughed. "You're probably mistaken." "I wish I was." That weekend, while Ethan was away on a business trip, I secretly installed one camera facing the backyard. I never told him. The following Friday, I couldn't sleep. At exactly 2:03 a.m., my phone buzzed. Motion detected. I opened the live feed. My husband walked into the backyard carrying a shovel. My heart pounded. He dug a hole beside the old oak tree. Then he buried a small wooden box. I couldn't breathe. The next morning, after he left for work, I dug up the box. Inside wasn't money, or jewelry, or a weapon. It was full of children's drawings, birthday cards, tiny handmade bracelets. Every item had the same name written on it, Lily. I had never heard that name before. When Ethan came home, I placed the box on the kitchen table. He froze for almost a full minute. He couldn't speak. Finally, he whispered, "You opened it. Who is Lily?" His eyes filled with tears. "My daughter." The room went completely silent. "What?" He sat down slowly. "When I was 19, I dated a girl before college. She got pregnant. We were both terrified. She moved away before he even knew the baby had been born. By the time he found her years later, she was already married. Her husband had legally adopted Lily. They asked Ethan to stay away so they could give her a stable childhood. He agreed. The only condition: Lily could choose whether to meet him after turning 18. 3 years ago, Lily contacted him. They met in secret. She didn't want to hurt the man who had raised her. So every few weeks, she'd leave Ethan drawings, birthday cards, and little gifts. Then, a year earlier, Lily was killed by a drunk driver. Everything in that box were the only things Ethan had left of her. I couldn't stop crying. "Why didn't you tell me?" He looked broken. "I was afraid. Afraid you'd think I abandoned her. I've hated myself for years." The reason he buried the box every Friday was because Friday had been the day Lily always visited him. He wasn't hiding a crime. He was hiding grief. The security cameras terrified him because he couldn't bear the thought of anyone watching those private moments. That weekend, I did something he never expected. I dug up the box, not to throw it away, to build a small memory garden around the oak tree. We framed Lily's drawings, planted her favorite flowers, and every Friday, we sit there together. Sometimes we talk, sometimes we don't. Grief doesn't disappear because someone finally tells the truth, but it becomes a little lighter when someone chooses to carry it with you. If you discovered your spouse had been hiding a heartbreaking secret instead of betraying you, would you be hurt by the lie, or grateful they finally trusted you with the truth?